Hey, what's up, everyone? It's me again, and before I start going on a rant about the new Battlefield, I would just like to point out a few things. First of all, if my voice sounds weird, it's because I've been sick for like the past week, and I got tested for COVID earlier today because my brother got tested, and he tested positive, so they have to send me home for like 2 weeks, so I have to do all my work virtually from now on. And this is my first time ever having COVID, which is insane. I got too cocky, I guess. I lived in this house for like 2 weeks with like that was full of people that had COVID, and I didn't get it once. So getting it now is kind of a slap in the dick. But my point is that since I'm gonna have a little bit more free time, probably not. I mean, I'm gonna be home for the next 2 weeks. So I'll probably have more videos out. I don't know. I'm still probably going to try to focus on schoolwork if that's cool with y'all. But I'll try to make videos when I can. Another thing I was going to point out is that I was going to put Battlefield 4 gameplay in the background, but I keep getting my asshole slapped in that game. So here's Ghost Recon Wildlands instead. I couldn't possibly be bad at a single player game. Anyway, so let's get down to brass tacks. They revealed a week or two ago that Battlefield 2042 would be getting rid of the typical Battlefield class system, and instead we have specialists who have special weapons and abilities. I'm not a super hardcore Battlefield fan, but I've enjoyed playing as a nameless soldier because it feels a little more grounded, in my opinion. I know it's not exactly a realistic game, but Battlefield has always been labeled as a war simulator by a lot of people, and it still had a tad bit of realism to it. But 2042 is supposed to be in the near future of the Battlefield universe, and apparently we have these operators slash specialists. This is a preference thing, but I fucking hate every FPS game being a hero shooter now ever since Overwatch came out. I like Overwatch, but it's revamped this whole hero shooter craze that Team Fortress 2 started, which is basically like the new Battle Royale at this point. It's an annoying fucking thing, and I'm disappointed to see Battlefield fall into that goddamn tar pit. I always respected Battlefield for doing their own thing until Battlefield 5 came out and flopped because the devs insulted their fans for being on the right side of history. But I respected the way they made awesome shooters where every encounter felt like a movie scene, especially Battlefield 1. You play that game and it feels really cinematic, but it's also just a fun shooter game that you can just pop in and play. And Battlefield 4 did this too, and so did Bad Company too. But I feel like while Battlefield 2042 will have the kick-ass action the previous games had, and it will no doubt still be a fun game, it just won't be as enjoyable as Battlefield 4 or 1 in my opinion. Because I guarantee in a year's time, everyone's only going to be playing the Portals mode instead of the actual multiplayer. And truth be told, that's what I'm most excited to play in the game, but I'll still play the multiplayer if it's good. Also, there's only going to be about 10 characters to play as at launch, so have fun seeing the same 10 people running around the war zone all the time, and also enjoy the third-person takedowns that Modern Warfare made popular. Which is another thing that bugged me, by the way. I want to get this out of the way, too. The third-person takedowns. I really hope there's an option to turn this off and make it the first person, but remember in Battlefield 4 when you snuck up on someone and then you stealth killed them with your knife and you rip off their dog tags as a cool way of like showing off all your stealth kills and stuff? And do you remember how immersive it was in Battlefield 1 when you bayonet charged some poor bastard out of a spawn? And you know why those executions were badass? It's because they were in first person, which made them feel more realistic and immersive, and it just also made it a little more satisfying. But Battlefield 2042 has third-person takedowns because Modern Warfare 2019 was a huge success and they have to copy everything that was in that game. So not only are the executions pretty lame from what we've seen so far, but they also take a good goddamn long time to finish, nearly 10 seconds long. Jesus, so you want to sneak attack a group of enemies camping on the roof? Well, now you have a higher chance of dying while you're in the middle of an execution animation. And the only time you can probably pull off killing more than 2 enemies by stealth killing in 2042 is if their brain is emptier than Joe Biden's. And how about the characters themselves? Well, we've only got 4 revealed at the moment, so good start. So the 4 characters we have Irish, who is sort of the defensive specialist, and he has a deployable cover. Where have we seen that before? And he provides armor for his team. Okay, so nothing unique. Cool. What about the other 3? Well, next we have McKay, who has a grappling hook and is faster when aiming down sight, so he's basically Sanic as a soldier. You know what, I'll give them this. A grappling hook in every multiplayer shooter is always fun to use. But I can tell already that everyone is going to be playing McKay, which is my problem with the specialist system in a nutshell. Back then, you didn't have to worry about everyone using the same person, because every soldier people customized was different in some way. You were all nameless soldiers fighting each other, but you could still unlock certain weapons, gadgets, items, outfits, camos, all that type of shit. But now we have to worry about a bunch of McKays camping on rooftops or abusing the grappling hook like a bunch of fucktards. Anyway, next up we have Falk, who is the medic specialist of the group, and she has a pistol that shoots health syringes for teammates, and she can kill enemies with them. So it's kind of like the defibrillators from Battlefield 4 or the syringe from Battlefield 1. You can revive teammates, but you can also kill enemies with them. Hopefully it's going to be pretty fun to use. She can also revive down teammates with full health. So again, nothing unique or special here, just another boring character with abilities that were already in previous Battlefield's class systems. Like, this specialist system is so pointless. Like, why didn't they just bring back the class system? Because it's basically the exact same thing, except certain characters exclusively have certain items and abilities, which is kind of what the class system was. You had assault classes, medic classes, or engineer, or scout, or whatever. And all of them had different things, like sniper rifles or infantry weapons, or if you want to be like a close quarters type, there was ones with SMGs, like the engineer class. Why didn't they just do that again? They're basically just doing it here. They're just renaming it. Anyway, lastly, we have Boris, who has a sentry system that can detect enemies in the nearby area, and he has a sentry gun that automatically lights up said enemies as soon as they're detected. So, again, nothing really interesting or unique about it. It's just boring. You see what I mean, though? Like, none of these specialists are unique or cool, and they already do what the class systems did before. The only difference is now, instead of unlocking the grappling hook at a certain rank, I have to play as McKay to use the grappling hook. And same for everyone else when I want to use a cool item. But to be fair, certain gadgets and weapons were exclusive to certain classes in the previous games. And I guess we'll just have to wait and see how it turns out when the beta or the game comes out. But again, why bother trying to change the class system when it's literally the exact same thing, just renamed?
What are you, stupid?
Plus, it just seems like their abilities are just because of the success of previous shooter games. Like, the deployable cover is obviously similar to the deployable cover from Rainbow Six Siege and Modern Warfare. And the ability to drop armor is also from both of those games too. I'm just sick of every game I'm excited for catering to what every other game is doing. I'm still excited for it, and I'm sure it's going to be a kick-ass game. But this just really bugs me, and I fail to understand why they didn't just keep the class system when it's the same thing. Except for the obvious reason, which is that every other FPS game wants to be a hero shooter now. This is just making me even more excited for Halo Infinite now, because the only thing that will keep that game from being awesome is if it has tons of glitches at launch and it's another Cyberpunk. But that's it. At least we can look forward to the Portals mode in Battlefield 2042, so there is that. But no, instead of just unlocking a certain item and unlocking a ton of items at certain ranks, now everyone can use the same shit all the time. So that's why I think everyone's gonna be playing McKay, because he's sort of like the rush type player, or rush type character, I should say, who runs around a lot, and you can easily, you can flank people a little more, you can move faster, and he has a grappling hook. So everyone's gonna be playing McKay, mark my words. I think that's all I really have to say about it. I mean, it's just kind of disappointing to me. I know this wasn't very long, but yeah, I'm just kind of disappointed. But like I said, I'm still excited for the game. I'm sure the game's gonna be awesome, but I'm probably not gonna be playing the multiplayer all that much. I'm mostly gonna be playing the Portals mode because it just looks so fucking fun. And I can't wait for Halo Infinite either. And I'll make a video on that pretty soon too, hopefully. So yeah, I guess I'll talk to you all later. Peace.